local lily. Like you, I need food every day in order to move and to grow. Thus, my diet is as varied as possible. Bread, potatoes, vegetables, rice, fruit, meat, fish, yogurt, and many more. It is easy for me to get good quality food I like, and food that is safe. I'm well fed, or in other words, food secure. Hence, I needn't worry about anything.
Hi, Local Lily. I'm Cosmo. Not everybody is lucky enough to have enough food to eat. Worldwide population is rising, and at least 1 billion people are in need of energy and/or nutrients such as proteins. Because population keeps rising and prosperity increases, the demands for protein continues to grow. To meet that demand, a lot of land is needed. By 2050, when there'll be 10 billion people on Earth, we would need 2 Earths to produce food for everybody. Therefore, it's about time that everybody makes an effort to ensure that everybody can be fed well without bursting Earth.
Oh dear, Cosmo. That is a serious problem. Can I do something?
Yes, of course, Local Lily. You, your friends, your family, the supermarket, the farmers, factories, the government, we can all do something together to help guarantee food security for all of us.
I don't really understand, Cosmo. Supermarkets do make sure that we can have food, don't they?
That's right. But to provide everybody with good food on the long term, purchase policy needs to be better. Supermarkets are in the position to choose for food that is produced in their region and favour seasonal vegetables and fruit.
Yes, and then food is transported less kilometers.
And if shops and consumers are willing to pay a fair price for the farmers, then the latter can further invest in food of better quality and better agricultural technology.
Thus, if farmers get more money for their food and they invest this money in their production, then this will also benefit the environment.
Indeed, but not only supermarkets can contribute to this. The government also plays a role by, for instance, supporting farmers who invest in new environment-friendly farm technology to produce food more efficiently. And this according to strict regulations in order to protect the environment.
That's a very good idea. The ideal solution, I reckon.
Decisions now can have both positive and negative consequences for the future. These possible effects you can try to predict by thinking what might happen in the future. Then you can also consider ways to avoid negative consequences and enhance positive ones.
I don't know whether only governmental support is the ideal solution. We should also look ahead. So we'll still have local farmers in 2050 with various offers of food. It may be that only the large agricultural companies have money enough to invest in new technology and are therefore entitled to receive subsidies. As a consequence, local farmers will disappear.
Oh dear. But then a lot of people will lose their jobs. And will there then be enough food produced locally? If food must be transported more and more kilometers because local agricultural companies disappear, then the governmental support will largely miss its target.
Well-meant interventions may have a negative effect on the environment as well as on consumers' food security. Expensive agricultural investments may also lead to more expensive food in shops, which, consequently, is less accessible for a large group of people. Therefore, Local Lily, the choices food producers, consumers, and government make as a consequence of changes in their area, such as population growth, may have a huge influence on the entire community and on the food supply of this community.
But Cosmo, how can I help prevent putting food supply at risk and avoid its immense consequences for everybody?
Well, Local Lily, choose seasonal produces and have a balanced diet according to the dietary recommendations. This means drink water sufficiently. For each meal, add cereals such as bread or potatoes. Choose a lot of vegetables and 2 to 3 pieces of fruit every day. Meat as big as your hand without your fingers is sufficient. Also, switch to chicken, fish, or meat substitutes. Every day, use a bit of spreads and cooking fat, and be careful with extras such as sweets. If you eat according to the dietary recommendations, you will eat sufficiently and not too much. Make a shopping list to buy the things you really need. And that'll help prevent wasting food. Leftovers can be used for other recipes with some creativity. What do you think you could change?
Well, Cosmo, I think I'll have more vegetables. And I eat too many animal proteins due to meat. Because meat production is more harmful for the environment. I should have more vegetable proteins such as lentils, white beans, and a handful of nuts every now and then, instead of meat and fish. I'm also going to pay more attention to seasonal vegetables and fruit, because that is also good for our planet. I'll also make sure not to eat too many sweets.
That's right, Loca Lily. These are the things you can control yourself. It may not appear to be a lot, but if a great number of people are going to do this, we'll all contribute to food security of many others.